Hey guys, Zomfox here, and today I'm going to be making my picks for the Week 5 USFL season on the betting picks, as last week didn't really go super hot, but this week we're going to try and even it out a bit, look at some of these close games and stuff like that, and see how that goes. The first game is the Michigan Panthers at the Tampa Bandits, and the Bandits are 2.5-point favorites, which I'm pretty shocked at, and the over-under is 33.5. This is hard to call. I've always believed that the under for the Panthers is a smarter bet, but 33.5 is a really low amount, and I know the Bandits didn't play the most insane game last week, but it just, to me, that seems pretty just insane to look at and think that, they're not going to score that many points. I don't know if I can really see both teams laying that big an egg, because, it's hard to see that. So I'm going to go with the over on that one. And as for who wins, it's really tough. But I feel like the Panthers are in more of a panic mode, per se, because of the fact that they've lost to two division rivals already. And the fact is, the Bandits have played pretty bad overall. So I'm going to go with the Panthers winning this game and actually covering the spread. So I'm taking the underdogs, but I am going to take the over. I just can't see this game being a 10-14 game. The second game of the week is the New Orleans Breakers at the New Jersey Generals. Two 3-1 teams that are pretty much looking to see who is the second best team in the league. Breakers are actually 3-point favorites, and they're minus 175 to win the game. The over-under is 36.5. So overall, this is pretty insane to me to look at it. But the way I look at this is that the Generals only put up 21 against the Maulers and allowed 13 points. And the Breakers were able to hold the Gamblers to 16. That's a big deal. But the biggest deal is that they were able to slow Mark Thompson down. Because you're able to slow Mark Thompson down, they're showing that their run defense is actually solid. And even though I've been bullish in the whole season, I'm going to step back on my Generals being, the best team in all of the USFL. In terms of, their quarterbacks are fun to watch and stuff like that. But at the same time, I view that the turnover issues are something the Generals will capitalize on. So that makes me want to go back on it. So it's definitely hard to say, but I've been riding them a while, and I feel like if you're gonna, piggyback on a team, you should stick with it. So I'm going to stick with the Generals. I'm going to say they win this game and cover the spread naturally. But as for the over-under at 36.5, I could see this one being under because of just the turnovers and stuff, and I could see the Generals play really basic games. So for this, I'm going to actually take the under. The third game is the Birmingham Stallions at the Philadelphia Stars. Stallions are -6. So for this one, I'm just going to be looking at it like this. The Stallions have pretty much not won convincingly pretty much the whole year. For the most part, they've been winning their games. It's not like they're winning them by 40 points. So I'm actually going to say that the Stars cover the spread. They lose by 6 or less. But I think the Stallions win this game. I think the Stallions win this game, but the Stars cover the spread. And as for the over under 36.5, I'm going to take the over in this one. I feel like both teams are going to put up a decent enough showing to be able to score 20 points each. So yeah, pretty simple for that one to me. The last game of the week are the Maulers at the Gamblers. Oh man, the Gamblers are going to have a field day with that offense wanting to bounce back. Gamblers win by more than 5.5. They're 5.5-point favorites, and they're going to cover that. Or they're going to win by more than 5.5. They're going to win that game. They're 278 favorites to win. Over under, I'm taking the over just because I think the Gamblers really do believe they need to bounce back, and they end up bouncing back and just completely bullying the Maulers. I think the Maulers put up maybe 7 points, but the Gamblers put up 30. So yeah, that's pretty much how I view that one. So overall, from last week to this week and my overall record, it is not looking the hottest of hot right now. I went 1-3 in the spread. That's not good. I went 2-2 in the money line at least. But over/under, I went 1-3 again. So my spread and money line have both been pretty consistent for the most part. I've been 50-50 on them. My over/under hasn't been. It's just gauging these teams in such a short time is kind of hard to do. And some of these teams that you expect to do something just don't do it. And, there's no consistency, it feels like. I guess that's the whole point of this. But, hopefully this week I'm, bring that back up to maybe be, almost 500. And as for the spread and money line, I'm still, doing good on those. And those are the two easiest ones to bet on for me. To me, I think was the easy one. So yeah, this has been Zomfox. If you enjoy this content and want to be notified as soon as I upload videos, subscribe and hit the bell. And as always, have a great night.